Hi guys, it's me Olivia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be telling you how I survived my first semester at a CSU, a California State University, and just give you some tips and pointers on how I basically didn't fail my classes. Obviously, everybody's first semester in college can be all kinds of different depending on the classes you take, your work habits, study habits, things like that. But I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how I personally did some pretty hard classes all in one semester without failing any of them. So I personally have always been an A-B student. I think I've gotten maybe one C in the past. And I can say that this semester was one of my hardest. This was my first semester at a CSU, and I had actually done 2 semesters at a community college. Let's just say the community college was nothing compared to the CSU. This was by far my most difficult semester of all times. So like I had just mentioned, I already had 18 units at a community college where I took some GE courses and just kind of got things out of the way during my senior year of high school. So I was doing my senior year as well as taking additional classes. So I thought I already knew how college went. But jumping up to a CSU is definitely a world of change. I think it was very helpful for me to take those college classes because I did have an idea, but things really get intense when you go to an actual university. I think something that made this semester most difficult for me is I actually applied as a psychology major, and then a few weeks before school started, I changed to a biology major, changing my whole entire schedule. This made it difficult because obviously I didn't really know if that was what I wanted to do. I was advised to take bio and chemistry, which I had taken bio my freshman year of high school and I'd never taken chemistry before in the same semester. Apparently everybody knows that's a bad idea, but I didn't know that, and apparently the person who advised me to didn't know that either. I'm telling you right now, for your own sanity, please don't take bio and chemistry in the same semester. I'm not going to say it was easy because it wasn't. I struggled the entire semester, but I'm going to give you a few tips on how I didn't fail any of my classes. So, I failed my first chemistry test, and from then on, I was convinced I was going to fail that class. I had no idea what was going on. I was so confused, and I was baffled by the fact that this was the introductory one. This wasn't even for my major. It was just a prerequisite. So I went to the a general advisor. So my first step was I went to a general advisor and told him how much trouble I was already having. And he told me that 50% of people who took the class would fail it. So that didn't make me feel any better. And like I said, I didn't have high hopes for passing this class, so I just decided to plug along and just do what I could. So here's some tips on how I did not fail that class. I hate studying. I hate it. It is not my favorite thing. I don't want to do it, but to survive a chemistry class, a bio class, and any other classes you're taking on top of that, you need to study. You need to make time to study. In my particular situation, bio and chemistry are worth more credits than most classes, so getting a bad grade in those classes affects your GPA more than like my anthropology class was. That was only 3 credits when chemistry and bio were both 4. So the grades in there matter more. Most colleges provide like study sessions with like an actual classmate that knows what they're doing and has taken it before and got a good grade. So I highly, highly, highly recommend taking or attending study sessions, whether it be with an actual tutor. Sometimes teachers do it, or, make some friends that kind of know what they're doing too, and make it something fun. I took notes like there was no tomorrow, because then I was able to go back and check those notes and kind of explain it to myself. Even if I didn't understand it in lecture, I could go back, read them, try to break it down into smaller pieces so I could understand them. And that ended up helping quite a bit. Something that I feel like a lot of people struggle with is the fact that it can be kind of hard to ask for help. but you just have to be confident enough to realize that you're probably not the only one struggling, and you just need to go ask, whether it be raising your hand in class or going to office hours. If you don't know what office hours are when your instructor has set times where they will be in their office so you can go ask questions, and they almost always highly encourage you to go talk to them and ask any questions you have. If you're concerned about your grade, if you just want help with something real quick, it doesn't matter. Just go in there, introduce yourself, and that almost always makes things easier. I know a lot of people don't do this, but I honestly believe that using a planner of some sort and keeping yourself organized really does help. Writing your homework down for the day, things like that, because homework is a big part of it. It's not just the test. Although you need to study for your tests and things like that, homework is such a big part of your grade. So you need to do it and do it on time, because a lot of times in college they're not going to accept late work. Although it may sound cliche, never give up. In the beginning, I wanted to give up, but I didn't fail. I actually got a C in chemistry, which, like I said, I thought I was going to get a big fat F. So I got a C in chemistry, I got a B in biology, and a B and an A in my other classes. So it's possible, because like I said, I thought I was going to fail. So just keep your head up. Don't beat yourself down, because more than likely you're going to succeed. And as it being your first semester, you have time to build up your GPA again. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope this helped somebody who may be starting college this coming semester and is a little scared, or somebody who just ended their last semester and needs a little validation that everybody struggles their first semester. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I will link down my Instagram and all that fun stuff, and let me know if this helps. Give it a thumbs up if this helped you.